Hey, hey, hey. Oh my goodness. It is your girl, Natasha Paris, the empowerment strategist, your resident therapist. And I am so excited to come before you for yet another season 3. Well, in this season, we are bringing more and more of what you like. We had an amazing season 2 with an average of about 50 to 60 downloads a week. And I am super excited because I am predicting that we are going to have close to about 100 and 150 downloads a week and moving in to 2 to 3, 4, almost 1,000 downloads a week. I am claiming it. Because I have something to share. So within this season 3, I'm super excited because we are going to be offering we're going to be bringing back the affirmations series where you are able to speak life into the things that you want for your life, and you're able to breathe deeply. So we're bringing back the affirmation series. In addition to that, we're going to bring back those topics that really support your growth. We're going to give you solutions to possible concerns that you may have. Look, I am not here to change the world, but I am here to really change the world. Okay, come on now. And so with that said, we are excited, and we're going to also be bringing some interviews. We are bringing some interviews to this platform, talking to people who you might want to know about, right? Yes, and who have something to also say. And as we have said before, I want you to do 3 things. I want you to hit that 5-star button on your favorite platform. In addition to that, I want you to share. And of course, I want you to comment. I want to hear from you. Season 3 is going to be amazing. So I want to hear from you. And so with that said, my friends, let's get right into it. Welcome to season 3. Let's go. Hello, my friends. It has been an amazing summer, and I am super excited about this new journey. Welcome to season 3. Can you believe it? Yes, season 3. I'm your girl, Natasha Paris, and I am here to be your messenger as well as your guide into the journey of your life. And so let's jump into this. Yes, let's jump into this. Okay, so episode 166, season 3. And the title for today is Secrets to the Unstoppable Life. Subtitle, 3 things you should do before you start your day. Yes, my friends. Well, what I know all too often is that how you start your day is how you will often end your day. And those are the secrets to an unstoppable life, is really being intentional about what it is that you do before you start your day. And what I know often is that if you are scrolling on your phone as soon as you wake up in the morning, you will take on that energy that you saw on Instagram or TikTok where people are fighting or arguing or there's some injustice. It will really kind of alter your morning. And if you become intentional about how you start your morning, oh my goodness, the doors you will open up as it relates to having that unstoppable life, especially in the morning. So let's jump into it. Before you grab your phone and start scrolling, right? How many of us have gotten up in the morning and the first thing we do is we check our emails? We see if there are any text messages that came through while we were asleep. And then, of course, we go to the social media platforms, right? We get on those social media platforms and we begin to scrolling. And when I tell you, when you are scrolling and you see something that changes the atmosphere in your spirit, such as some violence or some injustice, it throws you off. I know it has done that to me. And I know that if I continue to scroll, I will see things that I don't like, and it's going to dictate what my morning is going to look like. What do I mean by that? What I mean is that in the morning, what we know for sure is that the first 20 minutes after waking up is often called the golden window or the imprint period. And that means that because your brain is very much in a unique state, it is extremely powerful, and you're the most alert and you're most attentive during that time. Let me give you some physiological information, okay? This is based on research, my friends, okay? When you first wake up, the first 20 minutes, your brain is transitioning from delta, which is a deep sleep, to theta, which means dream-like creative, and then into alpha, which is calm, focused waves. In theta and alpha, your mind is highly impressionable, meaning whatever you focus on will sink deep into your subconscious mind. This is why affirmations, gratitude, prayer, visualizations are so effective in the morning, right? And then also your cortisol levels, which are the wake-up hormones, rises sharply when you open your eyes. This is your body's way of giving you energy and alertness for the day. But if you immediately grab your phone, my friend, and scroll, you hijack this natural boost with dopamine highs from the social media, training your brain to crave distraction instead of focus. Come on now. We're training our brain to be distracted instead of focusing. So the first thing you see, hear, and think about, it tells your brain this is what matters most today, right? And so let's talk about the 3 things that you can do that will not distract your brain, but get it to be intentional, get it to be alert and focused on the right thing, so you can have that unstoppable life that I'm talking about. Because, my friends, I am committed to your healing. You will not be triggered by the news on television when you wake up and you turn on the television, or you go to your phone and you compare yourself to what you believe is the fantasy life and you don't have it. You will not be triggered and have levels of anxiety and stress and self-doubt, right? Before you even brush your teeth, you will not have that. So this is why I am here. So let's journey with me into episode 166. Let's go right into this. So what are the 3 things that you can do? 3 things that you can do to set your spiritual and mental foundation in preparation for the day. Okay. The first thing is prayer and meditate in the morning. What you're doing in prayer and meditation is that you're grounding yourself before the world pulls you in 100 different directions, right? Because I know, having 2 smaller children back in the day, they're teenagers now, it was important for me to get up earlier before I woke up my children. It was important for me to meditate, to pray, and to get a workout in all before I get my children up, because I know once I get my kids up, oh, it's a wrap. It's like breakfast, you're on speed, right? You're going really fast. You're getting everyone out of the house after breakfast, getting dressed, all of that stuff. And then taking yourself to work, being in traffic, rushing and getting to the office. And then, of course, you have the demands of the job. And then after the demands of the job, you might take a lunch break. And then, right, then you rush back home to pick up the children and then dinner, and then you're exhausted. Right. And so people do this over and over again without really being intentional about their mornings. And so it is so important for you to pray and to meditate, because I truly believe, and write this quote down, prayer is the exchange for pressure. Oh, prayer is the exchange for pressure. Right? In Psalms 5, you see David expressing his reliance on God by praying in the morning and directing the prayers to God, because in the morning is where you find your strength, my friends, right? Where you find your strength. And so when we talk about prayer, we talk about how you give your first acknowledgement to the one that have created you. Prayer connects you to something higher than yourself, my friends, giving you clarity, gratitude, and strength. Meditation. It is important for you to meditate and quiet your mind. During our affirmation series, I teach you how to meditate. I teach you how to quiet your mind while rehearsing what it is that you want for your life. So go back in my podcast, Empower You 2 episodes, and you'll see that. In addition, meditation lowers stress, my friends. With everything going on in the world, it is important for you to meditate. It's important for you to start your day with focus. Contrast, when you reach for your phone, and I'm going to keep saying this, first, you're starting your day on a reaction mode, scrolling other people's lives, news, and inserting negativity into your spirit instead of setting your own direction. Okay, so let's talk about number 2. Number 2 is vastly important, because when you move your body, you boost your energy. Let me tell you, when I wake up in the morning, I pray. I thank God for waking me up. I thank God for loving on me and really giving me insight into what it is that I know you may want to hear. Yes, I pray for you. In addition, I meditate. And then I hit the gym. It is so important for you to start moving your body. Oftentimes I'll hear people and my clients, for those who don't know who I am a licensed clinician, and I have been practicing therapy for over 25 years. And what I often tell my clients who are dealing with anxiety and depression, get your body moving, whether it's stretching, yoga, or a quick walk. Moving your body signals to your brain that it is time to wake up and get energized. And then it also, in addition, it provides you with these endorphins that gives you clarity of mind. It boosts your circulation and it reduces stress as well as stiffness, because instead of feeling sluggish or distracted, you feel sharper and ready to handle the challenges of life. The third, and I'm going to stay there, is to set your daily intention. Create your roadmap for today, for your day. It's important for you to take 5 minutes at least to journal, write your affirmations. What do you want for your life, my friends? So often we say we want certain things. We say we want to hit that jackpot. We say we want to be a better wife. We say we want to succeed in our career. But do you really want to, my friends? Do you really want to? Well, if you want to, which I know you do because you're listening to this podcast, that means that you are desiring for so much more. I want you to write it down. Write down what you want, right? Not just speak it out loud, but write it down. So what I would recommend, and I'm giving you your homework assignment early, I want you to write down 1 to 3 priorities for the day, what it is that you want to accomplish for the day, whether it is finishing up that task at work, whether it is by the gym and getting a membership, or going to the supermarket and being intentional about what it is that you are putting in your refrigerator, right? Purchasing more healthier options. I want you to turn on your intention. What does that mean? What that means is that you are being very intentional about everything that you're doing. And in order to get that started, I want you to write it down in the morning. What that does also, it helps you focus on what you want to accomplish instead of letting the noise of the world dictate your agenda. Because my friends, there is so much noise. There is so much noise coming from the media, coming from your family, coming from your friends, coming from your spouse. And when I talk about noise, I'm talking about things that they may say you do and you may not agree with, or their own baggage. So it's important for you to focus on what it is that you want instead of dealing with other people's stuff time and time again. I want you to turn your day from being random to purposeful. As a clinician, I've said to many of my clients and even my friends and to myself and my loved ones, I said that it is important for you to watch what you say out of your mouth. It's important for you to watch what you do on a daily basis. But it's more important for you to set the tone in the morning. Set the tone as to what you want. And of course, in order for you to get up early to do those things that I'm asking you to do, I'm recommending that you do, it's important for you to go to sleep at a decent hour. You can't expect to go to sleep at 1 a.m. and get up at 6 a.m. and do those things when you know you have to be out of the house by 8. Because what most people will do, if you went to sleep at 1 a.m., you're going to try to sleep to the bitter end, right? Before you wake up, right? 7 o'clock. So you can get out of the house in 20 minutes. I don't know how people do it because I know for me, I have to put on my face, I have to stretch, pray, and I have to be in a gratitude mode because guess what? I'm going to be listening to other people's concerns and problems throughout the day while building my business with my girls. If you don't know, I have an amazing nonprofit organization called Girls unapologetically reaching levels successfully. So I have to put my energy into that and I can't be distracted. So let's summarize, my friends. Let's summarize. It is important for you to understand that before you grab your phone or turn on the news, it's important for you to do 3 things that will set your tone for the entire day. Because setting the tone for the entire day are the secrets to having an unstoppable life. The first is prayer and meditation. Set your spiritual and mental foundation, my friends. Second is move your body, boost your energy. It will help take away that sluggish mood that you have. Don't go based on your feelings. Go based on what you know will work. And it works. Third, I want you to set your daily intention. Create your roadmap for the day. Write down 1 to 3 priorities for the day and affirm it to be true. Speak life. Speak positivity into your world. right? If you do these three things, prayer, meditation, move your body, and set your intention, you're not just starting your day, you are owning it, my friends. You are owning your day. Remember, the way you begin your morning shapes the way you live your life, and it will create that unstoppable life. So with that said, I'm super excited about all that I shared with you. And I want you to know that you are amazing. And I am excited about season 3 because guess what? We are going to bring those topics that you want to hear and those topics that can change the trajectory of your life. And I'm excited about that journey. And I want you to commend yourself and congratulate yourself for taking the first step to a life fulfilled, purposeful, and of course, as I always end my Empower You episodes, I want you to be empowered for greatness because without greatness, there's no you. And without you, there's no greatness. Talk to you soon. See you in the next episode. Bye.